She's a very calculating woman, very successful. Allocate your time.
Yeah.
The older man, just you get 4 point. That's like the television show. 5 minutes, and then I was wondering why that little binger went off after we danced, but now I understand.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, and actually, it's funny that this is called The Sun Also Rises. Because when I met you the third time, again at a dance thing, and then you gave me the email, and with your poem a day, I signed up for a poem a week.
Oh, you know, it's a poem a day.
Did I sign up for a poem a day?
Yeah, until you switched
right.
to poem a week.
That's right.
And enough in this poem a day.
Right, because I wanted to be special. I
Yes.
didn't want to just, okay.
So now when I send out my poem a day, I have to now then copy it, put it into another email, and she'll let me send it to her if it's only to her. So I can still send her a poem a day.
Well, right, because some of them were from, you're tuned into love, so you find love in all these different ways, and some of these are past relationships, so I need to make sure that I'm...
It's sent specially, say this is Tools to Love. Make sure
there
that...
is something about
specially
being special select.
Yes, it's called Special Select.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah. Wow. I was heartwarmed by your poem. That was one of the things that drew me right in, your poetry. And
did you know I was sending the poem, that the poem a day was to like many people? Or did you think I was just sending you a poem a day?
No, I figured out it was to many people because at the bottom of the email that you send, you can sign up for a poem a day.
Yes.
And the friend till the end, I guess I figured that it was not just to me since you had barely.
Well, that's my first welcoming poem. You too can sign up for a poem a day, or a poem a week, or a poem a month at P for Peter, S for Sam, I for Igloo, CORN, like the vegetable. Is it okay to invite people? Yes. PSICORN@AOL.com. Just ask for a poem a day. It'll be written specially only to you. And I shouldn't say that. That makes me feel sad. See, sometimes you say things you think they're funny, and I feel sad when I hear you hear them. If you weren't here, I might have felt like that was very humorous. I take that back. I'm sending them out to many people, and then make one special email to send it out to my love. Does that feel better? Yes.
Feels, yeah. Feels.
Well, and I give it a separate and different title with the name.
Yeah.
Yes. Better be careful. This anniversary could turn. It's amazing how sensitive and the tiniest thing you can do. And so far, I think so good. You check out your sweetheart's smile to make, and her eyes to make sure. D.H. Lawrence said that we need to know our beloved more than they know themselves. We have to study them carefully and know them better than they know themselves in order to not offend them. It's especially hard when with someone like me who is by nature offensive. Better not to try, just... That would be a hard book. How to be yourself when you're offensive and get along with other people. That's...
Yeah.
Well, we only have...
Yeah, so somehow we got through. I didn't go to the right parking lot. And
oh, yes.
I actually had gotten there, I think 10 minutes early. I had used my Garmin instead of your directions.
Yes, I give this The first date, I give specific directions. Does she listen to me? No. Listens to Garmin, and I'm waiting there all alone.
I know.
On a cold March
Well,
Saturday.
that was impressive that you rose above.
And then figured out to call. The first call was not even answered.
Oh, it wasn't?
No.
Oh, that's right. I had my cell phone off.
Yes, it was definitely.
Oh my
yeah.
gosh. Wow. Wow. Well, anyhow, when I discovered that I did indeed, when I checked in with myself to see if I did want to be with you, that's when I found a big, enormous sun welcoming me, is how it felt.
Oh, me?
Mm-hmm.
My own?
Or the decision to, should
inside.
I do that? And then it was this enormous gift ever since,
Wow.
for the most part. No.
Yes. See those examples of those little, if I had said something like that, it might be wasn't the tone.
Oh, huh. Well, anyhow.
So hopefully
So-
taught you a little bit, a tiny little bit. Yes.
So do you want to share? Would you like some time to share?
Well, it's not too much. I wanted to tell my
Uh-huh.
window story. I don't know if there's enough
Uh-huh.
time. Maybe. You have 5 minutes. Shall I try, or shall I talk about something else?
What's alive for you? Oh, 5 minutes.
I'm going to try.
Okay.
Might not make it.
Okay.
So I'm sitting in my kitchen. And my friend Elizabeth comes over, and it's this birthday celebration, my 70th. And she brings carrot cake for dessert. And she knows I'm fussy and I don't eat store-bought carrot cake. So she had ripped off the label so I couldn't see the ingredients. I have a tiny little sliver to make her happy. Then she leaves. I'm very happy. I had made a nice chicken. She was not too into chicken anymore either. So what to do with the carrot cake? I try to give it to my neighbors across the way, but he won't eat anything that has any meat in it.
And it had butter in it?
Well, no, he'll eat butter and eggs, but I called Star Market, and they said there's some meat base in here.
Oh, meat base in the carrot cake?
There's something, yes.
Oh, okay.
And so, I don't know what it was. It could be like this could be, and so then I decide to bring it down to our neighbors on the basement, 2 kids. We had given them a chicken we didn't like, and they loved it.
Right.
And then I come up and the door's locked because we just got new locks new lock automatically. I didn't know that. And I ask my neighbors for the spare key, which doesn't quite work. I take it out and try it. It doesn't quite work. I borrow a coat, and then things go bad or good. I'm so excited, happy, celebrating my birthday and feeling good when the chicken is waiting there, and I just seen a movie about in Tale of Two Cities, someone climbing up a castle to kill the noble who ran over his son. So I start climbing the roof to get into the window, and then the window falls on top of me, but I can sneak through, and then what to do, because it's a little, and I put one foot in, and then maybe squeeze the other in, and I could not quite reach the bottom of the bathtub, and I almost do, and reach for the rim on the tub, and almost get there and kind of roll into the tub. And get up, and I'm there. And I dust off the coat I borrowed from my neighbor, and I'm high, too. I was very excited to bring it over to him and say, I just crawled through the window talk to the audience, she says. Oh, yes, talk to the audience. That's you. You're too much into the story. I forgot you. And that's what happens. It's the very crucial thing about getting along with people. Talk to the audience, and I bring it over to my neighbor. She wrote this down, which is nice, rather than saying it to me directly. Just polite and kind, not like me. And I bring over his coat, I dust it off, tell him if he needs to go to a dry cleaner, I'll pay for it, and I go back to my apartment. I locked myself out again. I did. What do? They had offered me their couch to stay in, and I said no. I go back downstairs, climb up the fire escape, and do it again. And hurt myself a little more. Bruised, and I'm still happy, I'm high, and I'm eating the chicken, and I'm still high, and I forget to talk to you again, and almost out of time. And then I sit down, I'm feeling so high, I say, I can understand God now. I don't even have to think about it. I can just feel it, like I'm feeling the climbing through the window, and I say, okay, God, tell me who you are. And I get this dark emptiness, this void, and all of a sudden, I start feeling not so good. And I go to bed, and I'm really feeling, oh my, I might have messed up my knees and my new hernia operation and my ankles and messed up my life for you. And you come home and I tell you this and you say, oh, I do that too. I've done stuff like that, and bang, then I feel a little bit better. And then I feel this emptiness as, oh, this is God. I don't have to be afraid of the nothing inside. I've always talked about that. Oh, that God is like, it includes this just nothing possibility. And I realize, oh, from now on I make a deal. God, if you heal me of this exciting adventure, I'll tune into Michelle, the Michelle inside, when I'm going to do stuff like that again, and ask her, is this a good idea? She would have said, no, 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 stay with your neighbor. And so this is the new deal. Thank you. That's our show. Oh, we got it in. Thank you. Okay, stop.